welcome to the social space. This here is the show about Wichita Falls, Texas, and the whole wide world. I am one of your hosts, Eric CROSSLIN. The other two are right over here. This is Jackie Hager. Hi, Jackie.
Hi.
I heard you're excited about this show.
Yeah, I am excited about the Hotter Than Hell.
Okay, we're going to expect a lot from you today.
Okay.
And next to you,
Okay.
Andrew Bell. What's this, 3 in a row we get to have you on?
It's awesome.
And no one's caught the Rona up here yet.
Yeah, feels good.
We were worried about Andrew. No, we weren't.
We're being careful.
Our guest right over here, representing Hotter Than Hell 100,
Yes.
John Fritzsch. How you doing, John?
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Eric, for having me. Thank you, Jackie.
Yes, more like Jackie had you.
Yeah.
Hey,
We all work for her.
I'm glad this show's happening right now.
Yeah. This is a good show. You know, most people have heard by now that that Hotter Than Hell 100 has gone virtual. So of course that's what we're going to get into, and we're going to get into this year's jersey and all that stuff. John, I hope you're ready to get grilled.
Ready.
We've got questions.
Let's grill.
Proceed.
Jackie, you start off the grilling.
I can. So first of all, I think, John, most people don't understand what a virtual Hotter Than Hell 100 means. Can you dive into that one for us?
I'll do my best. So virtual means different things to different people. So some folks at home, they have a trainer. They have their bike set up on this fancy, like a Wahoo or a system where they're riding indoor on their own trainer. They have a TV screen in front of their trainer, and they can ride any event in the world, a Tour de France course, any type of area they want to. Well, the Hotter Than Hell, you can do that this year as well. We're going to have a Tour de France virtual route, so you can get on your trainer and ride in the comfort of your own home. That's some people's virtual. And the two virtual platforms, let me check my cheat sheet here, are Be Cool or Razoo are the ones I think we're going to use.
Okay.
But to me, what virtual means is you can do the 100-mile route, the 50-mile route, any route you would choose to do at the Hotter Than Hell 100 in the comfort of your own location. So whether it be Dallas-Fort Worth, whether it be Boston or Missouri, some of the great areas that people come visit us to every August, do it in your own hometown and post us pictures on our Facebook page of where you rode.
Yeah, these trainers, they raise your back wheel up, right? So you're on your bike in your living room pedaling, and your wheel is spinning back.
Or
there.
your Peloton. I guess you
what
could
it
always
is.
be on your
you can do it.
Peloton.
So,
Yeah.
But ride in your own pain cave or ride outside for the elements, but do it in the comfort of your own location and your hometown. And please, please, post results, post pictures of where you rode, tell us where you were.
But what else, though? Because you had a second layer to that I thought was interesting as well. So you don't have to do it just inside.
Right. So Hotter Than Hell can be done, again, this year, but being virtual, you can do it on any road you choose. So if you want to do a loop around your hometown multiple times and make that 100 miles total, if you want to go on a road ride some weekend with some buddies and do 100 miles, at the lake, that's also doable. But any route you choose to do your 100 miles or whichever route you chose, you can do that and get the virtual credit for doing the 100-mile route.
There you go, virtual.
Yeah, pretty cool. John, I assume that many riders have already signed up for the Hotter Than Hell. What happens next for them?
That's a great question. So if you pre-register for the Hotter Than Hell, you should have received an email last week from our executive director, Chip Filer, about your options. Now, the first option, or the option that was done, I think, for you, is it would automatically send you to a virtual option. So if you pre-registered, you're right now registered for the virtual Hotter Than Hell event, whatever event you signed up for to do here in August. If you choose not to do that, you have until June 15th to click on the link of that email and choose some other options. Those options include just shifting your registration to 2021, which is our 40th anniversary, or if you need to have a refund, there is a link to have a refund as well.
That's pretty great.
John,
And actually, there was one more option. You can also donate. So
But
if
wait,
you choose
there's
not
more.
to do either, you can donate, because I think one of the neat things about Hotter Than Hell is it goes back to our community. It goes to Children's Miracle Network here in Wichita Falls, to the Hotter Than Hell cycling team, to many of our local not-for-profit agencies here in Wichita Falls.
So 39 years.
39 years.
That means next year's 40.
40 is going to be big.
It's going to be big.
Yeah. We would love to see everyone who is planning on coming this year come next year as well. I can't wait till year 40. This has been such a special event for our town and community that I think we'll go above and beyond on year 40.
John, my dad completed the 100 miles in flip-flops one year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Have you ever come across anything else kind of goofy like that? Because that is strange.
I think it's awesome.
Go Dwayne Bell.
I won't drop names. One of my best friend is he's in charge of the rest stop. So his role every year is to follow the last rider on the course. And the last rider on the course is typically somebody in blue jeans. riding a really long time on a bicycle. So yeah, he has some great stories. Some
Now,
of which,
he follows the very last rider.
yes.
Cheers to the blue jean guy and the flip-flop guy. You know, that's what you call love of your city.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, it can be a pretty long day for him.
Yeah.
So I do the 100 yards. That's my ride. Yeah, I think a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't know, John. What's the impact to the community that when we, hotter than hell, when we have the 10, 12,000 people come into town? So what are we missing out on this year?
I'm sure I'm preaching the choir here, but financially it's huge.
Yeah.
It's probably our biggest week in Wichita Falls, I
It
would
is.
think, from hotels, restaurants. So that's by far probably the big one. But I think the bigger thing to me is just pride. I mean, it's such a big part of our community. When people ask, where are you from? One of the first things I mention after Wichita Falls is Hotter than Hell 100. You've probably heard of us because of Hotter than Hell 100. It's just so well known. It's well known not just in our state and our country, but you go overseas and you mention that, or you wear a shirt that says Hotter than Hell, people know what that is, which I think is pretty special.
That had to be a tough decision, but I'm so respectful to that committee who knew it was the right thing to do. So kudos to them and you guys.
Yeah, I think it was the right decision too. Like we were talking before, even though the pandemic didn't really hit Wichita Falls very much, what would it be having 10, 12,000 people come from all over America descending on us? Like, that's a little bit scary. Right. So I think y'all did the right thing.
Well,
Yeah.
not to delve too far into it, but as a steering committee member, I enjoy riding still, so I still participate in the event. And most of the steering committee members, if they don't currently still ride, they have in the past. So it's a special event that everyone enjoys participating in. So yes, it was difficult to say, we can't do it this year because of safety. But I think, again, if you go back to that safety theme, all of us on the steering committee are in our communities. So, we work in healthcare, which I do personally. A lot of folks work around other people every day of their careers. So if you imagine the weekend of Hotter than Hell 100, when you have thousands of visitors come in, we're exposed to all those people, and we're here to be their host, and we're also subject to anything they might bring to the Wichita Falls area. So it would put us at risk and also put the risk of those people we work with. And I think that was one of the big safety concerns, just the exposure we'd have to so many people from all over the country and even the world coming to Wichita Falls.
Tough decision, but y'all did it. All right, John, thank you so much. We're going to ask you to stick around because we got a million more questions to ask you about Hotter than Hell 100. You guys stick with us. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to That Social Space. That's how I clap, you guys. That's real clapping, you guys, here on the break. I am your host, one of them, Eric CROSSLIN. We got Jackie Hager right over here. Jackie, doing all right?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Andrew Bell, still
Yes,
over
sir.
here.
Yes.
Fell out of the roof a couple of weeks ago. Didn't just brushed it right off.
It confused the heck out of my kids.
Did it really?
Yes, it did.
Let's delve deeper into that. First, let me tell you, if you're just now joining us, John Fritzsch is still here. He represents Hotter Than Hell 100, and we talked about the events and about the virtual stuff, and now we're going to get a little bit more into the jersey, the triple threat, the medals. But first, real quick, what did your small daughters say when they saw you fall?
Well, they were just so confused. Like, how did that happen? And how and why?
I got to show the clip
Those are
while
good,
we're talking
yeah,
about it.
good
Yeah.
questions. I don't know.
You think you're Superman?
Well, then you go back to try to explain animation and graphics, and then that gets really confusing, and then I've lost them.
Yeah.
So, John, do you want to hold up this year's jersey and show us what it looks like here?
Sure. So here's this year's jersey, the 2020 Hotter Than Hell jersey.
Sweet.
It's beautiful.
And this jersey is really neat. So it's a kind of a snapshot of the start line from last year. We've got the flyover kind of above the downtown Wichita Falls skyline. And if you look really close at the picture, you actually can make out faces. So if you were near the start line, your face might be on the jersey this year.
Nice.
But it's a great design. It's available online, so you can order this from the comfort of your home from the website on the side of the jersey. But they'll deliver it to your house. If you live locally here in Wichita Falls, you can also pick it up at the Hotter Than Hell store.
Nice. You guys do a good job designing those every year. But and every year I've said, at least for the past 4 years that I've been looking at them, this is the best year. But this is the best year's jersey.
They get better every year, I think. They're great.
I like it. And I think it's great that it shows the starting line, the downtown Wichita Falls background. It's kind of cool. You know, that reminds me, didn't Simeon take a really great photo last year? We should show that photo.
We should show that.
I thought it was amazing.
Hopefully you're seeing that right now.
Yeah,
If you're not even hearing this right now.
that's right. That was a good photo.
It
And
was.
he was really proud of that photo.
Well, when I worked for the city, I asked every year if I could drone, and they flat out just said, no, because we don't want other people doing it. And so I said, well, but it would just be me, the public information officer. Well, Simeon smartly went to the air traffic controllers and said, hey, at Shepherd, can I fly if I get my permission? And he worked it all out, and he did. And he got this great photo you're most likely seeing right now.
That's cool.
So
Thank you. So I love it that our big jar of M&Ms is in the middle of all of this.
yes, it's hiding something here.
But it is hiding something.
What
So
is this, John?
Tell us what that means.
Okay, well, this is one of the special prizes or awards you can win over the Hotter Than Hell weekend.
And you're supposed to throw this at the guy ahead of you, right?
And it's a great coaster. Eric made it a great coaster earlier too.
Flavor Flav would wear it around his neck.
Absolutely. So one of the misconceptions about Hotter Than Hell is that for a lot of folks, is you come in on Saturday, you ride the road ride, and you get out of town. That is not what we want you to think about Hotter Than Hell. Hotter Than Hell is a year of planning for a week of total fun in Wichita Falls. And so for me, Hotter Than Hell starts on the 27th, which is a Thursday. That's when you can go to the trade show, pick up your stuff, walk around and look at the vendors. And then on the 28th is Friday. That's the mountain bike races.
Yeah,
So
that's my
to
favorite.
earn this trophy, you have to do the mountain bike race on Friday night. You have to do the 100-mile endurance ride on Saturday, and you have to do the half marathon on the same dirt trail you rode on Friday.
Wow.
Piece of cake. That's a triple threat.
I can do that in flip-flops.
Now, one thing I haven't told my distinguished panel here is the newest challenging event is not just a triple threat. It's called the Quadzilla.
Is the crit in
So
there?
the Quadzilla is a combination of the triple threats, those same three events I mentioned. Then you throw in the 100K gravel ride on Saturday night. So you just rode 100 miles Saturday morning, you get off your bike, you relax for a couple hours, then you go to the Wichita Falls Brewery start line and you do 100K out towards Byers.
Wow.
And you come back. And that is the 4 events. So
Are you planning on ever doing that, John?
I was signed up to that this year.
Oh.
No, I said I am, and I am going to do it.
That's right, virtually.
So virtually, I'm going to ride every aspect of Quadzilla.
You know, when I think of Hotter Than Hell, you got to just think of Roby Christie.
Absolutely.
And Chip Filer. And the great leadership that they've given for 39 years.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, how do we ever go back and think or thank Roby for even putting this all together in his head and making it a reality.
I think the greatest gift is to keep the legacy going. And
Yes.
like we mentioned, one of the themes this year is if you're signed up or if you're planning to sign up, still support this great event. And even more importantly, prepare already for 2021. 2021, the 40th anniversary is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I predict
So-
it's going to be huge.
I
Everybody's
agree.
going to be so ready to get back. What are the medals over there, John?
So the finisher medals, so when you do any event at Hot and Hell, you will still get a finisher medal, even if it's virtual. So if you sign up for any event this year, we will still mail you a finisher medal. So if you do the triple threat, you will still get the triple threat trophy. If you do the 100-mile ride, you'll still get a trophy. Dirt events, you'll still get a medal. In any of the gravel events, you'll still get patches. So the other patch that's kind of weird looking, I don't know if you can make it out, that's called the Chupacabra. That was also new last year. That's a little bit of a different challenge this year. If you don't want to do the runs and the mountain bike, the Chupacabra is two riding events. So the 100-mile ride on Saturday and then the 100K gravel ride on Saturday. So
All you
just a
in-shape
Saturday
people
event.
just
So-
make me tired. Golly.
So those are our cool medals there.
Yeah, those are awesome. I really wish I could participate and win one of those. I see Andrew all over this. Man, you go run around downtown every day, just put a bike
I
underneath
know.
you.
I've never got into cycling that much. You know, I'm an avid runner and enjoy doing it and do it every single day.
He does. Straight
yeah.
from here.
Well, the dirt events on the Wichita Trail are
Okay.
one of the hidden jewels of Wichita Falls. It's just
Yeah.
a great place to go run or ride your mountain bike.
Okay.
So.
Have you guys ever seen the Wichita Trail down in there with all those little
Yes.
bridges and all that
Beautiful.
stuff?
Well,
Yeah.
I pass over it every day, so that's on my route that I run every day. So I see
right.
it over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Well, John, thank you so much for showing all this stuff. We appreciate you sticking around for an extra segment.
You're welcome.
We are going to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for coming by and showing us all this stuff. And we really appreciate y'all's hard work over there and making sure we still have an event this year virtually. And,
Yeah.
and I think everybody appreciates the hard decision you guys had to make.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric. Thank you,
Yes.
Andrew. Thank you,
Thank you,
Jackie.
John.
It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Yes.
All right, when we come back, we're going to answer some discussion topics. We're going to have our very own Brittany Douglas over here. Is that her last name?
Oh, that's right.
Okay. She's going to help us with our discussion questions. We'll be right back. Welcome back to That Social Space. Gosh, I learned a lot about Hot and Hell 100. I am Eric CROSSLIN, still one of your hosts. We got Jackie Hager over here, our fearless leader, I like to say.
Okie dokie.
Andrew Bell. Anything ever happens to Jackie, he's our fearless leader.
It's yours, buddy.
And another person from our office,
Yes.
another face from our office, one, Brittany Douglas, how you doing?
I'm good.
Brittany, we're going to have you come in here for our discussion topics. We don't. This isn't questions. This isn't an interview. If you've been watching the last few weeks, we just pick a topic and we tell you how we feel about it. Hager, right? We got a couple of good ones today. Secret Society. You've ever seen that movie Eyes Wide Shut, and they have all those people in those masks? If you could start a secret society, what type of secret society would you like to start? Does anyone want to start? I can start.
I'll
Jackie,
start.
You go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah. So thinking about this question, I'm actually part of a secret society.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
We're going into our 19th year of fantasy football.
Oh yeah, you people are like a cult.
Yes, blood in, blood out.
Is that right?
So, yes, that's right.
You know, I gave up fantasy football because I got tired of rooting against players that were playing against the Cowboys, floor player. You know, so
Right.
I don't do it anymore.
Well, so you hear the word fantasy football. It's more, so this is a group of guys that grew up with each other. There's all ages. My Young Life leader is part of it. So it's more than just football. It's a fellowship. It's hanging out.
Secret
It's-
society. Blood in, blood out. Wow, who knew? Jackie.
Well, I don't know if I can top that one. And trust me, he asks off every weekend, and it's a big deal the week leading
the
up
draft.
to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew is stressed out getting ready for it. He doesn't like to lose at anything.
No.
But anyway, my secret society, I think I kind of sort of have one, but I'd love for it to be more aggressive. But I would have a secret society of people who want to keep exploring every square inch of New York City, because that's my favorite place away from Wichita Falls. And I love to get down into each borough and walk the streets of
New
areas
York City
I've never.
Explorers Club.
Yes, that's what I want.
We doing blood in, blood out
and
on
the
that?
underground of New York City.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought Jackie would have said something about funky glasses or something, where a group of
I'm waiting to hear the phrase magic pixie dust.
There we go.
Brittany, you're starting a secret society. What would it be?
So at one point I was a stay-at-home mom, and we would all meet up at Target, 8:30 to 10:30.
See, this is a real thing too.
My mom has one, and it's called Target when they talk about
Yeah.
Target. Do you call
Well,
it
you
Target?
find each other because you are all wearing workout clothes, but you were not working out. You all have a messy bun or a top knot, and you are just negotiating with little ones.
Yeah.
You're shaking macaroni boxes, just walking through the aisles.
Okay.
8:30 to 10:30, Monday through Friday.
so hers already exists, not so secret. She doesn't let it out. Mine would be, I'm going to start one of secret society of people who drive good. And there's like, I don't know, I've met 5 of us so far. I'm talking people who use their blinkers, people who accelerate to merging speed when they join a highway. That's 60 around here. And people who,
That's a big deal for you, isn't it?
it drives me insane. We're too close to Oklahoma. People be driving like Oklahomans around here. So my secret society, people who drive good. I can't tell you who else is in it right now. I have heard that Jackie is not allowed in this club.
No. No.
That is probably true. However, I managed to get where I need to go fairly safely. So there.
A little blood out, no blood in. All right, let's go on to topic number 2, if you would. So here's a good one. In 40 years, what are people going to be nostalgic for? So as in, this, I guess, is going away, so I'll start. I've got 3, actually, 'cause in case you guys took one of mine, I did 3. In 40 years, what are people going to be nostalgic for? A, common sense. It's already leaving. B, Nickelback. They're going to have a resurgence in 40 years. People are going to be really nostalgic. And 3, people are going to be really nostalgic for genders. They're going to be, remember when there was boys and girls, and now we're all just one?
Huh.
Okay, well,
Interesting.
Jackie, what are yours?
I think we're going to be nostalgic again for, you got to be from Windthorst to understand this, back roading.
Oh.
You got to get in that truck, drive the back roads, take a look around.
Because it'll all be self-driving cars, so you won't be able to do that. You're right.
It's a good one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Back road driving. You won't be able to tell your car to.
And you didn't wear a seatbelt, you just hopped in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And just hit it.
Already nostalgic for that. Andrew.
I don't got one.
Okay. Brittany.
Well, I was thinking a little more seriously. I don't think cash is going to exist, currency.
Interesting.
I think it's all going to be phone, scan on your phone,
Or your skin. I
Yeah.
mean, like a chip in you. Have you heard about that?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
you're
have
right.
heard about
it's
that.
going to be an implant. You're right.
An implant where you just walk in and boom.
They say
Very.
we're all already basically cyborgs because you have your phone on you, and so you're already part robot computer all the time. So I'm thinking, okay. Well, thanks for having an answer, Brittany.
Of course. Well, you had 3, so.
Okay,
Yeah, but I don't want any of Eric.
I'm going to gift you Nickelback.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Well, guys, thanks again, Brittany. Thanks for jumping in here. We're going to hope
course.
to have you back for our 3rd segment more often. And thank you guys so much for doing another wonderful show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the nice things you're saying to Jackie at Walmart when you run into her.
Hey, true.
And Brittany at Target.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
8:30 to 10:30. Yeah.
And the texts that come in after the show, my phone blows up about 10:45 at night on Saturday night of people watching it. Makes you feel good. So I don't know if we've ever stopped to tell the people who watch this show, thank you, and
Yeah.
how much it means to us.
Yeah, thank y'all so much. And on behalf of everyone sitting on in this dais, I'm Eric CROSSLIN. We got Jackie Hager over there, Andrew Bell, Brittany Douglas, and we thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next Social Space.